Om Shanti. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility to become great. Sanskars like those of BapDada. The sanskars of those who are simple and sweet will be in their form. When your sanskars become like those of BapDada, then BapDada's form will be visible to everyone. Just like BapDada, the same virtues, the same behavior, the same words, and the same thoughts will be experienced. It will emerge through everyone's lips. They seem exactly the same. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avekti Parivar. Today is day 28. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility to become great. Today's topic, Sanskars like those of BapDada. Pass with honor, waste thought, postponing yoga. I will do yoga later. Spiritual power to finish waste thought. Power of the present moment. Baba's magic mantra. Sweet, sweet child, the Father, the resident of the sky, calls out to the residents of the earth. It is time to go home. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. I was thinking about when I was introduced to Baba, got this knowledge. One of the aspects which was very much into, not only I think in me, but in all of us was that Baba is here for establishment of the new world. I don't know how much we think now, but when you think of when we came, that God has three tasks: establishment, sustenance, and destruction. But Baba used to say establishment, then destruction, and then sustenance. And then Baba used to give us example all the time that those who become instrument for establishment also becomes instrument to sustain. So this life, Baba's child at confluence age, in our lives, we also have to constantly remember that I have to construct, I have to establish. What are we establishing? Sometimes we say God's God's kingdom, sometimes we say golden age, paradise, heaven, whatever words we use, but we are instruments to create that. And that should really stay in our awareness that I am instrument for creating, establishing a new, pure, divine, happy world, right? So when that thought is there, then, when we listen to Dadis, of course, the very beautiful feelings emerge of the way this Dadi was sharing about how whatever Baba said, she said yes. and she was able to learn and she was successful. So same is in our lives. Of course, we don't have Brahma Baba in front of us who will give directions or dadis, but still there are very general directions for everyone. So I like this kind of reminding my own self that I am instrument for establishing new world. And then Baba says that you have to be like Baba. And I like that very much because in the Lokik also, daughter looks like mother. Sometimes even the words they speak, the sound they have of what they speak is similar, right? As soon as son grows little, oh, you really talk like your father, or the daughter grows. So we also have to be, when we kind of, I am God's child, and this is the task I have to do, then I have to have sanskars like Baba. So those sanskars then emerge in our thoughts, words, and actions. And that is the life we have to live. Baba at Confluence Age given us this task of self-transformation and then world transformation. So Baba is saying homework for us is that sanskars like those of BapDada. Sometimes even in Lokik, when you think of the traditions and many things we carry still from our grandparents, right, or parents. So it's something which should be seen as normal, as natural, not something, oh, how can that be? How can I be like God? But I'm God's child now. So with whom we should be like. So just, have this feeling and aim, then you will experience that the sanskars of those who are simple and sweet will be, Baba says, in their form. It's not a very good world in the sense of there's so much frauds and greed and deceiving at every step. So how can we be innocent, right? But Baba will guide you. Baba at every step will give the signal. So Baba says you have to be simple and sweet will be in their form. When I came to New York, everyone said, don't smile at people. Don't smile when they smile. I said, why? They said, no, it's deceiving. You just have to see straight, don't look anywhere. Because of people being deceived and frauds and so much happening. But Baba is there, right, with us. So Baba says, when your sanskars become like those of Father. So Baba says, BapDada, those like sanskars like BapDada, then BapDada's form will be visible to everyone. We have to introduce God, right? So how do I introduce? As God's child, right? Not just as a simple person. God's child giving introduction of the Father. And if someone's father is a judge, that child doesn't forget. That awareness all the time. My father is a judge. So my father is God, right? So this awareness is the power. But if we forget, then we are ordinary like others. So Baba says, just like BapDada, the same virtues, Baba says, same behavior, same words, and then Baba said that same thoughts will be experienced. We will start homework on self-respect from the first, and I think that could also help us. So Baba says, it will emerge through everyone's lips that they seem exactly the same like Father. So it's so interesting what effort we have to make now. I mean, that should have been, and I think in the beginning, when we come to Baba, we have a lot of enthusiasm and always remember this is what I have to be, I have to do. But some or other, with the time getting busy in service, a lot of other things, there is lack of that awareness. But I think if we pay attention, that intoxication, that love, automatically will emerge more and more. And I think it's very important at this time to emerge that kind of efforts and let our sanskars be like Father's sanskars. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, greetings, good evening.
Hello, Om Shanti, Brother Eric.
Yes, I'm Brother Eric.
Yes.
And I am in New York. I'm in Great Neck, and so are you. But wanted to start out because you might have missed it on Saturday. But in the Murli today, I heard it a number of times. The gardener, master gardener, looking after the flowers, taking care of things. So I'm not sure if you've had the chance to walk around. So I did that for you.
Wow.
And this is from our backyard. We've got the lilac, very nice. You can see the lilies of the valley. And there's a couple dandelions there. In here, we've got a camellia. Let's bring it this way.
I saw some red flowers. These are just behind my window here, but also they have cherry blossom, red ones.
It's all coming out now. And
just
here,
outside.
This is the wisteria that's growing on our fence on the between Harmony House and the alley. So this is all that's coming out at this time. And what's interesting is the flowers seem to pick up your presence because they've only come out since you've been back. So there's some sort of connection there, I'm thinking, that when you come back, they're happy, and so they want to blossom and bloom and show up in our backyard.
No, I from the window of the kitchen, I could see these red ones right on the bushes on our outside door. And I said, oh, I haven't gone out, at least go and see. So really I had this thought and there was pull. So yeah, we will go around and see all the beautiful flowers just at our own backyard.
It just comes. It's very nice to see. So when Baba mentions the gardener, he's created a space for us, and all these come back every year. They kind of have their season and their time, and it coordinates with when you arrive. So I think there's some.
We don't have to plant; they come every year.
Yes.
That's something very interesting.
It's wonderful. Yeah, the bush that you have in front that you see from your front window, it has a season and it blooms, but it blooms every year. It's not an annual; it's a perennial. So, and that's good. That saves on our wear and tear and effort. Kind of easy to do that, and so I think that's the sanskar that we're supposed to be developing. Kind of easy, but blossoming.
Natural, very natural, yeah.
Very nice. Very
Because
nice.
I like that our life, our effort, whatever yogi life has to be natural. No, we have to just be natural. We don't have to force, or there is no pressure, and just feel I am God's child. And I think this awareness definitely will bring the same sanskars like Baba.
Good. Because that's very powerful what's being said. And I was thinking about that. You mentioned sanskars and then words and actions and such. But if we're going to be the same, we have the BapDada drishti every night. And I was just wondering, is our drishti going to be the same as BapDada's? He wants us to be the same, that when people see us, they have that same experience. Is that part of what we're working towards and accumulating and practicing, so that it's been said that through our face there will be lots of service? Do you think that we will get close to being able to have that power of our drishti, that others will have some sort of recognition and transformation, the same way that many of us have had?
I think that recognition, like if you meet any person, first we look at each other.
Yeah.
Even it's not drishti. For us, it's drishti. They don't think that drishti. And that's what I realized, and I pointed out little bit on that every action we do, we emerge a virtue. So people will experience virtue, not only generosity or our kindness or our sweetness, but there will be definitely some deeper experience of what Baba is. And as I always see, if I am giving introduction of God and I don't have some kind of that feeling or experience, then people won't get that, right? It will be more like giving information, talking about God, which happens all over world in different religions. So our specialty should be, and it's just little more attention on when you look at someone, you're looking in soul consciousness, or there is Baba's love, or feelings of any virtue. I definitely feel that people will have that experience. And maybe we should practice drishti. No, sometimes
Will that
sharing
be
drishti.
sufficient? Because in the last couple of days, the message has been everybody must recognize, and we must tell them that the Father has come. Will their having a quality or a virtue through our presence or drishti, will that be sufficient? Will that be the message, or do they have to have something else in addition to that?
I think we will say it, we will speak about it, but then when we are doing it, then awareness should be that I could create that presence. And like I remember one time I was describing someone what is Madhuban, and was a contact soul and just wanted to invite that family to Madhuban, and I was describing, and this brother just stopped and said, I really feel I am there. I can exactly see. Then I thought, because of my experience in Madhuban, when I speak about Madhuban, others can feel that, right? So I think same is, as much we take virtue from Baba, look at Baba, then our drishti should help people to feel the presence, or maybe closeness, or maybe union with Baba. And I think that if we pay attention, we could do it, and it will happen.
Okay.
It has to happen.
When you say we have to pay more attention, we're paying more attention to how we communicate,
Awareness.
the awareness.
My awareness when I am saying Om Shanti, am I saying in soul consciousness or I say in an ordinary way? But if I say in soul consciousness, I think you remember there were days whenever we met, first we shared Drishti and then we said Om Shanti, right?
Yes.
And now we just say Om Shanti without sharing. So that sharing of Drishti was very common. And I think maybe it will happen more and more. And then through Drishti, there will definitely be the presence, the experience, whether it's soul consciousness or Baba's presence. I think time will come, we might have to increase that kind of service more and more.
Increase more of the soul conscious vision of the others while we're stabilizing in that ourselves.
Awareness, yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the point Baba was saying, why can't you have natural soul consciousness as you had body consciousness? I had been really kind of not only thinking but seeing that how this natural soul consciousness constantly there, you know.
Well, don't we have natural soul conscious for half the cycle? And
Yeah.
so we're kind of, I guess, in the confluence age of going between that. But I liked what you had said the other day that, victory is guaranteed. And one of the practices that we play with sometimes in workshops is to see ourselves in the future being successful, having accomplished something, and then bringing that feeling into the present and being able to, make it easier to take the steps to get to that experience and that success. And so maybe that's one of the practices that we could do now, because we do have the ability to be soul conscious somewhere. And so if we can just see ourselves in that state, maybe that'll help us in our practice.
No, I like this aspect, and I think we should underline it that yes, there was body consciousness 2 ages, but that's past now. The future which is coming is 2 ages of soul consciousness.
Yeah.
So that thought is like emerging that future at present, it's a very good point to remember that it's not that I was not in soul, I was in soul consciousness for 2 ages, right? So
Mm-hmm.
why do I have the pull of body consciousness, which is past, and now what is coming is actually the age of soul consciousness. It's a very good thought to have.
When I go to India, I plan as best I can, but if I like a month ahead, I pull out my list of things I have to take. I start to get the accounts in order. I pay the bills on time. I start to set things out. I mean, I don't do it in one night because I want to get ready for the trip that I'm going to take and make it easy. And so that preparation now might be what we're doing. We are going to be taking a trip. We are going to a world of soul consciousness. So are we, getting ourselves ready? Are we packing? Are we preparing ourselves? Because it's going to happen. And, I really don't like going late to the airport and not knowing where my keys are and where did the ticket go and did you forget your passport? There's a lot of stress sometimes if we don't plan ahead and get prepared.
Yeah, that's great.
we're, we're going on a trip to the golden age. There was lots of things, but in the Murli, Baba creates such a nice visual when he mentioned recently that Baba and Maya were having a conversation. It was like Maya's getting tired of this too. He's kind of like, okay, I'm done, but they keep calling me. The children keep calling me, and so Maya was making an excuse for not letting go. The conversation between Maya and Baba seems to be kind of a funny thing to envision.
It's so interesting that just ordinary thoughts is Maya, or wasteful thoughts is Maya. It's really so simple to recognize that anything, like a lot of thoughts come about a person, about a situation. So in a way, Maya is coming, right? And so how to kind of always say, be positive, have powerful thought. So our thoughts have to be very, very powerful. And I think this way we could, you know, emerge our sanskars of golden age also.
Okay. If we have time for one more question, I'm going to shift gears a little on here because the blessing today made reference to something that was kind of interesting and able for us to churn on. But it's our remembrance will be able to make miracles. And when we have this power that we can affect things. And it was just trying to clarify that or simplify that, that will we actually be, I guess, miraculous in our experiences, in our service, because we're becoming like Baba's habits and sanskars and drishti? Will others experience it to be something miraculous?
Definitely we can. I think that when we are listening this blessing and now make a shift in our aim or our efforts, that this is what we would like to see or this should be happening. So it will match our effort and whatever has to happen. So it's like awakening that kind of aim in ourselves, that that's what we would like to see or experience. And I'm sure that it should happen. We don't have much time. It should start happening.
Yeah. Do you think we're making more effort or Baba's making more effort in our completion?
Baba doesn't need to make effort, but
Well,
he's a he's a bestower.
he's a bestower.
So yeah, so
So,
he just have to. I think I feel he had been giving. We have to receive it. Like if I am inside and today was a beautiful sun, I'm just happy with the light and not go out and have some heat from sun outside, which I don't do, and I know is so useful. So same is that God always bestows, but how much I take it,
yeah,
receive is up to me, right? He is a one who is bestower constantly. But we make effort to receive that, right?
okay. So he's doing his job. We'll have
Yeah.
to do ours now too.
Mm.
Very
Anyway,
good.
the flowers look so beautiful.
And they
Yeah.
are. They're just, the hyacinth, the lilies of the valley, they all have their own little space in the
Mm.
backyard. And this wisteria,
Anyway, next time you make a bouquet for us and bring it here.
all right, I will do that. And you're quite welcome to smell them in their natural home.
Yes, I will.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you very
Always
much.
good. Okay. Om Shanti.
Good. Om Shanti.